Hi, everyone. I am super excited about the tool that I'm going to share with you today. This new AI tool is called Google NotebookLM, and it was just released last week, and it is a game changer. All right, so let's dive in. First, I want to remind us about our human or our AI sandwich, where we start with the human input. We go through the AI process, but then we also have to make sure and take into account the human output. Today, we're really going to be focusing on that human output. All right, so let's dive right in. We're going to go out to Notebook LM. This is in the experimental stages right now, but it is available to anyone 18 years old and older. So any staff in our district will have access to this. Students do not, because we don't have access to students with AI tools yet. But I'm going to share with you how we can use some of this information so that we can move it into Canvas, and you can use it in other ways with students. All right. I'm going to share with you a small tidbit today, but you can learn much more about this tool by taking my AI course, which is found in PowerSchool. Sign up for it. It's asynchronous, and it'll probably be available next week because I haven't had time to create that section of the course yet, but it will be there. You're going to want to play around with this tool, though. It's super exciting. So let's jump right in so I can show you how it works. All right, you start here, and you're going to go ahead and click on Try Notebook. It opens up. It might do this for you too, because this is good information, just to make sure it's you. All right, it opens up this page. So this is the dashboard for this tool. It creates notebooks, and these notebooks are going to have information that pertains to itself. So it's a research tool, essentially. They give you some examples if you want to go take a look at those. All right, we're going to dive into one I've already created called Media Literacy. And when you open it up, this is what you're going to see when you open up your notebook. I'm going to show you, though, when you create a new one, what this looks like. So I'm going to open up a new one, and it's going to give you some options for way you can upload sources. So you bring the information in. So it's the beginning of that AI sandwich. You bring in the information. You can bring in Google Documents, Google Slides. You can put in a website. I do want to draw your attention to this paste text. So what I'm about to show you today, imagine that you're teaching a group of students chapter 3 of a textbook. You're just about there, and you want something that's going to grab their attention before you start reading this chapter. So what you can do is go out online. A lot of our textbooks are digital now. Go out online, grab chapter 3, whichever chapter you're going to do, and just copy that whole thing digitally and paste it here. I know it sounds like a lot of information, and it's going to be, but copy it, paste it, and it will upload it into your notebook. All right, let's go over to that one I created so I can show you what that looks like. I have added in here just one thing. I added a slideshow from a presentation I had gone to, and I uploaded that. It took me about 10 seconds. What it does is it creates a summary. So it reads through that slideshow. Here's your summary, pulls out some key topics, and it does that for any source that you add. So over here on the left, you can continue to add all sorts of sources. Add a note here, add here. I will talk more about how to use this tool in that AI course. All right. What's going to happen, I want to draw your attention down here to the bottom. You can interact with AI and ask them questions about all of the sources that you put in here. Ask them questions, they'll generate answers for you. But I really want to draw your attention to this notebook guide, because this is where the real power lies. When you click on this notebook guide, here's some things you can do with this information that's in this particular notebook. So you can create some frequently asked questions. You can create a study guide, table of contents, timeline, briefing documents. And you can see I've created a couple of those at the top, and it just holds them up here for you with all of those responses. So it automatically saves them for you. But this is the piece that's brand new as of last week. It will create a podcast for you based on the information that you've presented here. I know, let's let that sink in for a minute. A podcast. I'm so excited by this tool. So I click the button already. It takes a couple minutes. I think this one took about 10 minutes for it to create the podcast. And it has not real human. They are actually AI generated voices that sound very human. So there's a male voice and a female voice. They interact as though they were in a podcast that was created by human beings, and they talk about the content that you provided over here into the notebook. It is truly amazing. So Let's just pause for a quick second, and I'm going to get this set up for you so that I can show you what it sounds like. Okay, as you're listening, think about the ways you might be able to use this in your personal life and also in the classroom.
Hey everyone, and welcome. We're diving into a really important topic today: how to become an information ninja. Because, let's face it, trying to navigate today's world of information overload can feel like you're drowning in a sea of headlines and hot takes.
Yeah, it's like everyone's got a megaphone now, and they're all shouting at the same time.
Exactly. And you know what makes it even trickier? This whole infodemic thing, this flood of information, it's not even a new problem.
It's true.
I mean, the term infodemic itself was actually coined back in 2003 by David Rothkopf.
Wow, 2003.
Yeah, 2003. So this has been brewing for a while, but it definitely feels like it's gotten a whole lot more intense lately, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And I think part of the problem is just the sheer volume of information we're bombarded with these days.
Okay, so isn't that kind of like amazing that this tool can do this? So think about all the ways you can use this, and it's available to you for free. Take the course AI found in PowerSchool, and we'll get more information and do a deeper dive into this tool. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.